Hello and welcome to my studio. My name is Ido Agassi and today I want to show you how to make an accordion fold using only scraps. So if you're a scrap saver like me, you'll really enjoy this project, and if you're not, start saving scraps. So with an idea in mind, let's bind. I'll move this aside and I'll bring this beautiful watercolor paper. This is leftover material from a project I've made. What I'm going to do is line it up on my table, and I'm going to cut it 12 centimeters. So I'll put my ruler here and cut. And I'll bring a small ruler and cut both sides here. The reason I'm trimming it because I want it 90 degrees exactly, because when we are going to fold, that would be much easier. Let me cut another one so we have one spare. And I'll trim off one side and the other. Great. Now I'm going to take a needle and I'm going to mark 7.4 centimeters, and I'm going to fold the entire paper. So I want to show you how I do it. I have this mark, so I'm going to bring the paper to the mark. See, I have a straight line here. Fold first with my hand and then with the bone folder. Now I'm going to flip it over, and I want to get exactly to the point of the edge of the first cut. So I'm lining it up here and I'm making sure it's exactly the same all around, and only then I'm folding with the bone folder. Let's do the other side. See that it's straight and comes exactly to the fold. Folding first with my hand, checking everything is okay, and then folding with the bone folder. You need to be very precise here, because if you miss 1 millimeter at the first fold, at the end you'll miss half a centimeter or more. So that is why I'm folding first with my hand, making sure it's straight all around, and then working with the bone folder. Let's do it again. This is a beautiful paper for watercolor. Looks okay. And the last fold. Looks good. And a bone folder. So we have nice folds, but I think it's too short. I want to show you how to connect two together. Okay, it's a bit tricky, but possible. I'm taking a small ruler. This is 1.5 centimeters, and I'm going to cut it 1.5 centimeters. This is going to be glued to the other piece. Now, what I'm going to do, because this is quite a thick paper, this is around 350 grams. So when I'm going to connect the other one, the fold is going to move the paper a bit. So what I want to do is take my ruler. It's around the thickness of my paper. It's a bit more. I'm going to put the ruler and bring the paper to the ruler and just lift a bit the fold. Great. Now what I'm going to do is take the other piece of paper and I'm going to bring it to the first one. Let me flatten this up. Now I want to check the top and bottom are straight. I'll put my weight here. I see it's straight. I see it's touching where I want it to be. Now I'm going to put the piece of weight here so nothing would move. I'll bring a waste paper, just a piece of scrap to put glue on it. I'll bring my glue and I'm going to glue the new piece that I'm going to attach. So this is the rest of our fold here. I'll take the waste paper out. Now I'm going to fold it on the new piece, making sure it's straight. And then I'm going to work with the bone folder. I'll give it a second. I think that's enough. So let's keep on working. I'll fold everything again. And now the connection is going to be on the back side of the book. So let's keep on folding. I'll bring it exactly into place. See everything is straight. Fold first with my hand and then with the bone folder. Let's flip it over and fold to my connection here. Other side. Now this is without any printing or original work on it, so that is why I can choose where the fold is exactly. If something would have been printed on it, I would do it a bit differently. I would mark every place before folding to make sure, because this is an original work, not to ruin anything. But here I have the flexibility to choose what I want. Another fold. And another one. Yeah, turning out to be very nice. And this is our last fold. And I'm going to cut the end here. And we have a long accordion waiting for watercolor to be on it. Okay, and this is the connection. So if this is the inside, nothing would interfere with it. Great. Let's move on to making the outside covers. I'll bring a piece of board. Let me check the measurements here. This is a little bit less than 8, and I think that would be perfect. It's like 3 millimeters on both sides. So if this is 12, I wanted 12.6. I'll bring my weight and I'll measure 12.6 here and 12.6 here. I'll bring my knife, ruler between the dots, and then I'm going to go once. This is just to give a path, and then I'm going deeper. Don't try to cut the board in one go. It never works. You need to go once as a straight line, a pioneer, and then go on. Inside usually takes 4 or 5 times. Let me cut the other one. One go, and then deeper. I'll check they are the same. Great. I'll bring this beautiful scrap paper I can feel that this is the grain size. The boards are already checked, but the grain direction is also parallel to the folds. I need to choose, this is more of a light side, and this is more of a dark side. I'll go with this side. This would be the outside. I'll bring the board. I locate it like this. I'll bring two weights. I'll bring my glue. And I'm going to glue from the inside out. Okay, always work from the inside out. Then you don't have glue on the sides and then on your fingers, and then it would be less messy. I'll put the board here. I'll move the weights, flip it over. I'll take my 1.5 centimeter ruler and cut all around. It's true that everything is going to be covered, but I like everything precise, and I would know that it's not even underneath the paper. I'll do the other side. As you can see, it doesn't matter because I'm going to trim it afterwards. So I'll put this here and this here and glue it. You don't need a lot of glue, but you need the entire board to have glue. Put it between the weights, remove the weights, flip it over, and trim it all around. Great. Now, corners. Taking my triangular ruler, if the base is going to be straight with the board, then I'll have 45-degree angle. So I'll cut all around. Other one. Guess what? I'm going to save it for later. Moving on to folding it inside, I'll show you one side. I'll bring a piece of waste paper, put underneath, bring some glue. Now glue the edge. Take the waste paper out. With my bone folder, I'm going to fold it inside. Insert the edge here and the edge here. Another waste paper. Other side. I love this paper, the texture. As you can see, I have a lot of scrap paper for gluing. I put them underneath the table and just pick them up afterwards and reuse them. I can feel that this is against the grain. It's harder to fold it. You see how it comes up? Because of the grain direction. If you don't know what grain direction is, I would link a video about grain direction here. I'll do the other one exactly the same. Great, now it's time to connect it. I'll bring my book. I want to see, I needed 3 millimeters all around. So if I have 3 all around, this would be also. I'll bring a piece of waste paper and put underneath. I know it's moving a bit, but I will hold it and try to glue everything without it moving so much. I'll start from the back and move my way to the sides and just leave a place for my finger. And then that's why I have fingernails. I'm just going to glue the rest. Take it out. And now I'm going to bring it and I'm going to check it is aligned. I have a bit of wiggle room. I can move it a bit. It looks okay. It looks straight all around. I can move it a bit if not. Looks okay. Take my bone folder and connect the entire piece. You can see the turn-ins underneath, and when they are equal, it's much more beautiful, and it is all in the small details. I'll fold everything, and now what I'm going to do, I'll bring a piece of weight here, but this won't show you what I'm doing. So I'll bring a smaller piece. Let me see. Let me bring this one. Yeah, it would work and you will see much clearly. So this would be 1 and this would be 2. So what I'm going to do is glue this side and then bring it exactly so everything would be straight. I'll put some waste paper underneath. And again, I'm going to glue the back side first. Keep on going both sides. Just my finger is left here. I'll move it and glue the front. Take the waste paper out. Now I want a straight line, so this is straight and this is straight. I'm going to take the other piece. Move this aside, clean this, and open it. And work with the bone folder. Great. Wow. I love how it turned out to be with the texture and the accordion fold. And you can see the connection from the inside, just from the outside. I can see your thoughts about what you are going to do with such a project, and I encourage you to make your own project and share it with us in our community group. I would love to see what you have made. Also, if you want to work with scraps, make sure to see this video about what I'm doing with scraps. I'm sure you can do your own project. Consider subscribing if you're interested in things related to letterpress, bookbinding, and box making, and I'll see you in my next video.